Okay, welcome back to this tutorial where we're going to go over some of the opportunities you can do for your tour business during this COVID-19 pandemic. So some of the opportunities that the Square online store gives you for your website during the pandemic. So right now I'm in my Square account and I'm going to go ahead, or actually before I go ahead and click on the online store, this is ultimately what we're gonna build. So this looks familiar. Experience the best Empire State Building tours with Empire Tours, the Book Now link. But now right under there we have donate to our COVID-19 relief fund, and you can write a little more information about the relief fund. You can put some amounts here, and then the donate button, once clicked on, will open up an opportunity for someone to simply donate to the fund, which is nice. And if you scroll down, we're going to add in some, if you're doing some of the a virtual tour, for instance, to make up for or to adapt to this pandemic, we're gonna give your site the opportunity to add that. And then the very familiar contact us and location. So let's go ahead and get started so we can build this and this. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the online store, which will take me to my site. Second to load. Okay, so now on our online site, one of the things that's really great is this COVID-19 tips. It's always good to click on that and kind of see some of the recommendations that Square that you get with this online store. So one thing you can do is promote digital gift cards. We can actually, if you look here, I have that set up with gift card here. And if you click that, you will give your end user the opportunity to purchase a gift card, which is another way of just supporting your tour during this time. So some of the recommendations are promote digital gift cards. We'll set that up. Set up donations. We're going to set that up. Curbside pickup, it doesn't apply to us. No contact delivery doesn't apply. You can update your business hours. You can make an announcement to your customers, send an email to your customers, and join the seller community, which is just a Square community for seeing how other sellers are approaching COVID-19. So a lot of great things we have here. So you'll want to actually come here to, right off the bat, set up an e-gift card and create a donation. So make sure to do that here first so that we can properly add it to our website. So once you do that, let's go back to the dashboard and let's go back into designing our website so we can now add these. Okay, so this is what our site looks like. You'll notice, so we don't have the donations page set up yet. So let's go ahead and do that by clicking Add Section. And let's go ahead and add one of our donations. Perfect. And let's go ahead and click, don't worry about the order, we'll be able to do that. We just want to add this. So let's add that. And it should, okay, so now it's taking us to the edit screen so we can actually edit this donation because this is the default text that you get. You can set the layout if you like. This layout has no image. This layout, you can add an image. So let's keep this one. And so if you created a donation already from this screen by creating a donation, you could simply choose that donation right here, which is, this is the donation we created, donate to our COVID-19 relief fund. You can also add a new donation from here. So let's go ahead and click that. So that will pop this up and we can go ahead and, edit this title if we need to by clicking on it and clicking edit donation details, where we can edit the title and more information and the description about our relief fund. And we want to make it visible, and the type obviously is a donation, which we have selected, so that's good. And all of this properly gets synced, so save it. And look at that. So there's our donate to our COVID-19 relief fund. Recommend a donation amount. You could recommend 20, you could recommend 40 or 60. Let's go ahead and keep 40. All right, and let's go back. So, let's make sure that we add an image properly. So we can simply just click on section style here, and you'll see where we can add an image. So let's go to free photos and let's type in just New York City, and let's choose a photo. Let's choose this one and save. And there's our nice photo and to donate to our COVID-19 relief fund, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and click done. And that brings us back to this page, and let's move the donation up further. So if we do that, okay, there it is, perfect. So we have our donation fund right where we want it to be. So now let's add a virtual tour section. So let's add a section. And we are going to add featured events. You have a couple options here. You could add membership, you could add featured menu items. That's if you have food or anything. We already added the donation, so that looks good. And so there are featured items here, but let's do featured events, and let's go ahead and add that. That'll bring us to the edit screen. So we could choose to do this layout, or we can choose to do this layout. Let's do this layout. I like the way it looks. And so we can go ahead now and click on section title, and we can now edit this to say upcoming virtual tour events, and we can click on the description and write in a nice description there. Now these are just templates, so if we wanted to actually add in events, you'll see at the top, choose events here. So click that, and you can add in your events right here. So right now I have this Empire State Building foodie tour for $10. Foodie virtual tour. So let's go ahead and click that one. There it is. And if I wanted to add another event, I can simply do top floor price is $10. View the top floor of the Empire State Building virtually. You should name. We can add a location if we want to. We can add in a start time. So when should this event has no end time. So when should this start? We can say, sure, the 22nd at 1:30 to 2:30. And we can add images if we wanted to. So let's save that. All right, and here it is. So let's make sure we add both of these virtual tour events, and here they are, perfect. And we have a date on this one. So you can include the date if you'd like. Other ones, maybe you can try and get people to submit their interest if they'd like. Let's go ahead and add a photo. So we can click on the event and click Edit Event Details. And let's add a photo of the event. So here we go. Click to upload. Oh, sorry. We want to do add other media types. Okay, so if we had an image, we can add it in here. I don't have one. But you can do that. Now let's click done because we're done with this page. And the last thing we want to do is add this gift card option. So we already have that, but what you would do is you would go and click add section, and you can click add a donation. Oh, sorry. So actually it turns out that gift cards, to add this gift card option, you're actually not going to do it through here. What you want to do is go back to the COVID-19 tips, and you'll want to set up the e-gift cards here. And I already set it up, but you can basically, you have to enable it first. So it's not enabled. You just have to enable it. It should be pretty easy to enable. And you'll notice this little check mark which says add link to gift card purchase to page to site navigation. So a link to this page will automatically be added to your site navigation. So once that's checked, this will the gift card will automatically show up there, which is really nice. And what's also great is it's just a link. So you can just copy this link, and if you wanted to come back into your site and put a button somewhere that says, you know, purchase a gift card, you can then add an external link and paste in that link there. So this pretty much sums it up. Some of the things you can do for your site and make, you know, during this pandemic is you can add gift cards, you can add a COVID-19 relief fund, and if you started doing virtual tours, you can set those up here as well. So I hope that you take advantage of some of these great features that the Square Online store has to offer. We're all kind of adapting in this new world, and I hope that at the very least this can give you some ideas of what you can do during this pandemic.